more than Inferno lends itself to crazy and fast Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I mean, it's with the two styles, especially the style that VEGA brought on Inferno, to see that on Cash would be just so much fun. This is a brawler's map, and VEGA on Inferno, it struck me like that guy at the bar who just, no matter what happens, he just is planning on getting in a fight. They just always want to take battles.
Yes, indeed. We've all been there.
Have we?
I could go so many ways with that, but I'm not going to say anything. Nitro hiding in the back, it's great for pistol rounds because they're probably not going to have a Molotov to root you out. They're going to have to come and find you in the headshot spot as well on the bomb site, but there's Nitro going down. JDM with the USP, looking for more. He's going to click away Hutchie, and that's a great way to get started. Kashenda goes down as the last man. Just no chance at all. That was such a good setup for Liquid.
Yeah, sick from JDM, sick from Elige, 2 kills for each of them. And even, I mean, smart from VEGA to clear that position, but they did devote a nade and a lot of manpower to it. So that's a lot of eyeballs that can't be, or that's a lot of bodies that can't take over the bomb site while they're doing that. And thanks to the shots by JDM, pretty much neutralizes that kind of a play. I know Liquid doesn't necessarily play this map a lot, and by that I mean this lineup has only played it once on LAN, but that was against Astralis, and that was an overtime loss, I believe it was. So, I mean, there are no slouches on this map. They can play it big, so even though it's kind of a trap pick for VEGA, even though it might have caught Liquid off guard, still pretty proficient at the map, all things considered.
Yeah, and even just as players, I mean, before Cash became sort of a mainstay in sort of the rest of the world, right? It was played a lot in American countries. That's why we always call it sort of an American map, right? Because
Shout out Volcano.
Yeah, exactly. It was played mostly in the American region, especially in ESCA before that was sort of, you know, even halfway popular in Europe. So all the players should know the map very well anyway and should be good at it. Nitro going to be falling back just a bit. Doesn't want to peek too much in the middle. Instead, in the A-bomb site, there is a bit of a fight. Twisted Nitro with great replies there. And that should be enough to secure the bomb site, although VEGA are trying to apply the pressure. Nitro ducking down behind the barrels. That's a great use of the map. And it's, in the end, Twist with a little bit of a triple kill. So, yeah, I mean, just trying to push, what, 3 different directions all at once, VEGA, in that round? Middle?
Yeah, had one lurker out mid. Yeah, they definitely put the screws on there a little bit to that Team Liquid defense. You could see it was just a couple moments, a couple seconds of a peak away from perhaps crumbling. I think that player in mid could have had a chance to really eliminate one of the defenders. But regardless, a good hold from Liquid. And the big thing is they also, unlike Inferno, it's not VEGA getting plants, getting 3 kills or, you know, whatever it might have been. So this time they're going to be forced back on to just pistols with no armor pretty early on, so Liquid should be feeling good. Another round where VEGA is just going to group up. This nade could do a lot of damage. It comes out and it's beautiful. The run boost coming in, that won't matter, and they fail it anyways, and Stanislaw is going to get so much. Another TK comes out, but he gets 3.
That was beautiful. I wish they would have gone for the run boost, because that could have been so funny, but...
They tried, Anders. They made the best effort possible.
Yeah, it's a great job by Stan. You know, that's a lot to get back from a, you know, a play that could have backfired, pushing aggressively into 4 people or 5 people. That's
Look at his
dangerous.
money, though, before the buys here. I mean, 8 grand, that's beautiful. The 3 kills with the bonus money is quite nice, so he gets aggressive and he gets rewarded for it.
3-0. We've got AKs and 1 UMP there in Kashenda, probably just to get the grenades to follow it up. He wants to make sure they have enough Molotovs. Flashed into main. A little bit of a weird peek from Stan. I think he was meant to jump over and look over the box there, but they're just going to play it cool. Meanwhile, 2 people pushing towards the squeak door. This could be, again, fast and aggressive coming out of VEGA.
Yeah, this is just finding that timing. Everyone group up. We're going to throw the smokes. We're going to pop flash through. They're waiting for the door to open. Here it comes. Great coordination there. Blind is a little bit, but Stanislaw gets the kill, and it's traded off quite nicely in this A side. The defense holds.
Mid-peak does get a kill. Somehow he managed to walk past Nitro, who was up on the roof, so not quite sure how that works out. Great flashbang there to take down JR. And that does leave Hutchie 1 versus 3. He's going to get the 1 headshot. He knows where the other one is. He saw the direction of the grenade, but he's still getting shot at from the middle. And as the smoke fades, Twist will pick up another triple kill to make it 4-0 in favor of Liquid.
You can see this in VEGA's playstyle, and even going back to Inferno on some rounds just a little bit, this kind of style that they have is all about the entries. If you're going to try and find timings through a smoke, and if you're going to have to try and find clever pop flash timings to just surprise one of your opponents and get them blind, you have to get those opening fights to go your way.
Yes.
This is not a style that lends itself to trading its way into the bomb site. The early fights have to go in the way of VEGA, or else they're not going to have a lot of success in this half.
And now they've picked up Deagles. Trying to go for the mid-peak there was Mir, but he's going to get smoked off, and you'll see how much Liquid give them if you have this many deagles, you kind of just want to shoulder peek your way into some fights and, you know, try and get some lucky headshots. It's a great double grenade and could have almost taken down both players. When they don't have armor, that's going to hurt.
It's still spread out across the map, one player at door. They're just hoping someone from Liquid's going to give him a peek. Stanislav's not going to do anything until Nitro spots something in mid. JDM sees a deagle. That's a dangerous angle for him to play with the AWP, and it almost rattles true. There's the peek from Stanislav with the pop flash from his teammate, so that's a nice job by Team Liquid, and that's going to force the B player back.
This is a great headshot from Elige. Mir will pick up the one, and he's moving closer. There's a second kill on Elige. Out in the open is Nitro, and actually he could go down as well. He's got to be very careful. They don't want to lose too many more players. I don't think they're going to lose the round, but again, you want to keep 3 alive, and much money in the upcoming round. Chopper is in the middle with a deagle, trying to check all the angles. The bomb up there means Liquid don't really have to take any risks.
No, especially considering JDM has an AWP and it's at the truck. Nitro's just watching for this. No, he's not. He's actually looking the other way. I don't think he needed to do that with JDM there, but there's the kill for Chopper. He could line up a second one. It's a headshot angle. This is dangerous. The double peek comes out, though, and JDM takes his head off. But there it is. 3 kills go the way of VEGA, just the deagles, but that'll do it. That'll force Team Liquid to dig into the pockets just a little bit, and this is going to be a very, very strong buy coming out for VEGA. JR with 0 kills, Hutchie and Kashander with 1 each early on in this half.
And Mir with 5. I think he's the one that we're going to have to look to make a difference here on Cash.
We mentioned on Inferno that he had a slow start, but he actually ended the game with 20 kills. So he kind of started to heat up there at the end, which could be very, very good for VEGA if he can continue that into this map. Double op setup for Team Liquid could catch VEGA off guard, and JDM, he wants to get right in front of that smoke, and again, Mir, he just gets taken out, trying to get clever, and Nitro is prepared for it.
Liquid are starting to realize that every time that smoke, like any smoke is up, basically, they have to worry about VEGA trying to push through.
And this is why I mentioned this style has to be the opening kills for VEGA, because you can't trade those kills when one of your teammates just walks through a smoke. It's not coordinated with an attack, so you just have to win the battles.
That was a great flashbang for Liquid, setting up that kill for Twist, and he's going to get the follow-up, taking down Hutchie. Chopper now in a 1 versus 5, completely trapped. With his back to the red container where he's going to go for the spray on Nitro. He will at least pick up that kill, but there's still so many people here all around him that the only way he's going to be able to do anything here is if Liquid peek him 1 at a time, and they should not.
Pop Flash going to come in. Elise just checking to see where exactly Chopper's at, but he doesn't have the intel. Chopper's boxed in. JDM with the op is back on the T side of A main, so he's making sure he doesn't fall back. So essentially, Elise has only not cleared out Forklift, and I think the spot under the boost box, but they're going to be very happy with how this is set up.
They don't know if he's walked out Squeak Door, because there was a smoke there. And, I mean, they obviously have sort of JDM watching on that side with the AWP, but they're going to keep that cool Liquid. You never know if a team is going to get, you know, too adventurous. You 4v1, you feel great, you feel like there's not going to be any problem. But credit to Liquid for not doing that. 6-0.
Composure. Yeah, and this is the op ringing true. Twist sees the barrel, waits for the peak. JR can do absolutely nothing in that scenario. And here, I mean, there's no real utility use. In fact, I think the smoke that came off in the site was Team Liquid's, because they're just like, we're just going to deny entry into the site. If you want to come through, you'll have to come through the smoke. This is a great job, yeah, and it does seem like maybe between the games they said something about that. Guys, what'd they do in Inferno? Oh, they ran through smokes very, very frequently, so just be wary of that on Cash, and so far, it's working out well.
Yeah, it really is. Deagles and the 1 AK there on Mir, they're going to have to get a lot back from this kind of an investment. They're down 6 rounds, and this is map number 2. Grenades from Twist and Elige to take down Kashander, and AWP there from JDM, making life really rough now for VEGA. I mean, what can you do to get back in a round like this?
You have to hit some incredible shots, and I mean, there's a good start, but it's just coming too late, I think. He's opened up mid, he's got to drop down to get the bomb. There's 3 players, though, still alive, and they're flanking behind him, and I don't think he's going to expect the speed of which Stanislav is going to be behind him. And he's boxed in. JDM watching for this drop. Even though he misses the shot, he's got the intel, plays it safe, falls back, and Mir knows he can't really cross into the site until he deals with it. He's just got to throw out the Molotov and pray for another miss. It's not going to happen. 7th for Liquid.
This is really rough. It feels like it's actually much worse than it was on Inferno, because Liquid have the economy behind them. We talked about this, how, 7-0 is manageable if you can almost force the eco. That's just not the case.
This is the cool thing. This is what we've mentioned a number of times. This is what Vega's going to struggle with, is slowing things down. And now that Team Liquid has a double op setup, Vega wants to come. As they've shown, they want to come through smokes. They want to attack, and surprise you. But if you have an op and you're using these angles to look deep, I mean, Vega essentially has to use their own smoke to throw down just to get close, just to run through it. So it's not an ideal situation for them trying to find an opening with which to do anything.
Well, they're fast in the middle, so not a big change of pace so far. Haji already taking over that part. A little bit of help from a teammate to just Molotov out the sandbags. Twist is playing very close here. They do have a double up setup, and JDM is going to be pushing all the way over at B, and he wins the fight against JR, who's got, I think, 0 kills so far, which is definitely a problem.
Yeah, he was even holding the angle. It looked like he should have won that fight, and there's the other op coming in for another kill. So nightmare scenario, JDM, I believed for a moment that he was going to hit that shot, but he's still controlling Sunroom so well, and Vega still walking around corners right into his crosshair. So this is brilliant. JDM's loving this at the moment. Not prepared for that peek from Mir, unfortunately. And even Nitro is going to get out of there.
Playing it safe. It's 2 versus 4. There's absolutely no reason to lend them a hand to get back in the game. You might as well just close this one out, make sure you survive with all the rifles that are left, and make sure they can't really do anything. They also don't have any grenades or any kind of utility to work with here, Vega, on the T side. So what can you really do to get back into this?
I don't know. That's the curious thing. And I mean, they're just going to try and find some picks. No opportunity for a trade there again. So Hachi's left alone. At this point, I think you just pick up the op and you save it. 20 seconds left on the clock. Just bail out back to T-spawn and bring that into the next round. Even that's not had a whole lot of success for you, though. So no good decisions, I think, here in this situation.
You know a little bit of trivia, Moses?
I actually would love to.
The Mir space station was launched in '86.
Okay.
And 10 years later is when Mir was born, 96.
Nice.
Yeah. And maybe he's destined for the stars as well, Moses. You see how that goes?
Is that a reference to you saying you want him to join Astralis?
I do. Just anything at this point. No, I actually think he's very good. I'm heavily disappointed right now because I feel like he could show us more than he currently is. Yeah. Of course, they are being shut down pretty badly by Liquid, and I don't want to take anything away from Liquid. I think they're reading the style of their opponents incredibly well. Yeah,
and not only that, I mean, this style is difficult to pull off against a team like Liquid that doesn't play too many rounds individually. They're very well coordinated on the CT side, especially of setting up crossfires, of peeking, of pop flashing as well. So you're not going to get a lot of those individual duels, and certainly at the moment, it's not coming to fruition. We've seen this execution before. Bounce the flash off the wall, open the door, there it is. He's a little bit blind as he comes out, swinging. He sees absolutely no one. There's no one in this A site. It's Elish far back, and he still wins that duel. And it's a retake strategy from Team Liquid, throwing Vega for a loop and actually dropping them 2 players before the bomb even goes down.
You said it again and again, you play this aggressive style. You need that opening frag, and they're not getting them. Round for round, they play aggressively, but it's Liquid who actually picked them up first. This boost in the back had better do well because there's still a Molotov on stand. So if they get discovered to have 2 people back here, which obviously you can be sure that they do when you see the boost, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. And Mir looking over, he's got the AK in hand, ducked down for a moment. The flashbangs are gone. That's a great headshot. A great follow-up. Mir coming up with a big double kill and going for more. Chopper helping out with the UMP. And he's almost flashed. There's JR with the kill and Mir with a third off the round. That is incredible.
Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. The first kill especially, just the one tap, just to take the first 2 players out, get some breathing room for his team, really thin out the retake coming in for Team Liquid. You could see they were just patiently waiting for that smoke to disappear, and a great job by Mir to get the first round, just as we talked about him as well. He heard us.
It's all just a simulation, Moses. That's the reason.
You have to go there.
Got to keep it in mind.
I mean, now here's the real problem for Vega is, can you string them together? Have you found the winning formula? Because even that round, remember, that was a 3-on-5. They didn't really do anything that had a whole lot of success until the brilliant shots by Mir holding off the retake. And now Liquid's getting clever. The boost up from Elish, and that timing is pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, Elish wanted to be a hero, hoping to get back into main and shoot someone in the back. They seem to have a lot of trouble dealing with JDM over on that side of the map, though. Yeah,
he's controlling this B bomb site. Like, Liquid hasn't had to worry about it whatsoever, which is such a nice benefit to have because that eliminates the dangerous B splits that come in from mid. Here's Twist. Again, VEGA would have to come through this smoke, and it's not looking likely.
Flashbang lands behind Twist. He's got the angle and a great double kill to take down Hutchie and Kashenda. And that's just going to shut down the whole round. Nothing they could do to stop them. So, to answer your question, Moses, and stringing rounds together, it's not going to happen.
No, but this was quite nice.
Yeah.
He even felt like he was going to have this third kill, but Chopper gets back just in time from watching the flank. But, I mean, those 2 kills from Mir really took the bite out of this retake from Team Liquid, so that's unfortunate. But it's all right. They bounce back, and as you said, I think the fact that JDM is literally just having a good time lounging at the B bomb site, he could just set up, you know, a chair, like a beach chair.
Yeah, well, maybe that's too soon. Oh, he's actually going to be back this time. If he was aggressive against the round like this, with the flashbangs coming in, a lot of pistols, that can be bad, but he's way on top, so the perfect time to be playing defensively.
Yeah, but I think this is the first time he's seen that smoke, so, I mean, something different occurs, and Stanisla's already over here. The rotates are coming in. There's 1, there's 2 for Stanislaw. He racks him up, and JDM comes right through to battle with his teammate, and they lose no one.
Wow.
Little bit telegraphed, I think.
Maybe it was, yeah, because, I mean, he's been pretty aggressive on that side, and there's nothing worse as an AWPer when you're playing sort of that close angle and you see, like, 3 people jump past. You know, you can't really get back in the bomb site, so...
Especially especially because you can get into safety if you're an AWPer, but there's no good angles for you to fight from in that situation. I think the last time he saw that smoke was the first round he had an AWP, and that was the round he like actually pushed in front of it as well. So I mean, definitely calling out. I think he's been pretty much just picking everyone off. So as soon as that smoke comes in, he calls Stanislaw back. I think even the whole team started to shift just a little bit.
10-1 the scoreline. Elige a bit aggressive, sneaking through. Great follow-up grenade from Twist, though. So, no luck at all. And they really don't have much, again, to work with here. VEGA. Just been a lot of rounds spread across these 2 maps where VEGA Squadron have had less than ideal weaponry.
Yes, they really have. And I mean, it's a shame because if you go back to the first map, the story was, you know, they lost a lot of 1-on-1s and 2-on-2s that if they had just won one of them, it would have been great. Here on Cash, they haven't even really found a whole lot of success. This double op setup that Liquid is employing has just destroyed them before they can get anything going, and still, JDM has a lot of control here. Actually, I think he's out in the open. He could get caught off guard by Chopper.
Very close. He's going to miss the shot, and Chopper trying to run him down with the deagle. That took a while. Always a bit scary, but definitely a good opening this time. Maybe they can hold on to it, VEGA. Yeah,
they're going to have to, but I'm very curious. I wish I would have seen more of JDM's POV of how exactly Chopper got that close to him without him knowing, because it looked like he had the angle. He must have given it up for just a moment or two, and there was some awkward timing there. Liquid, I know they have a big lead and they probably have a big amount of money, but they may want to choose to save this if they don't find a kill pretty early on here.
Yeah, got to be careful about giving them more rifles as well. Flashbang on Twist, a little bit of damage in the bomb site there. Just a stray grenade. Stan does go down, and I think it's time to back off here. Twist crawling onto the bomb site with the AWP. He actually hits the shot through the wall, but it's not enough. And it will be VEGA picking up a second round after a bit of a bad start to that round. That's impressive.
Second round and a second AWP as well. This was that brilliant B-hold on the early call to rotate from JDM. Nicely done from Stanislaw, mowing them all down inside the bomb site, and JDM getting aggressive as his teammate fights as well. But yeah, VEGA Squadron, they find their second based off some lucky timing. Maybe JDM losing a bit of focus on where he was watching at some point. We didn't quite see the whole round, but still plenty of money to buy up. But you could see, I mean, there's only one kit, no head armor. Losing a little bit of that nice bank account they had earlier on.
If it could finish 10-5 again for VEGA here, then maybe they've got a chance. I mean, we've seen some pretty incredible T-sides on Cash in the past, so I wouldn't be too excited about 5 rounds, but it's definitely a score that you can work with.
Really is, but they're going to need JR to come alive. We touched on him earlier. He's only got 1 kill so far in this game, and JDM has this angle. We've seen him win this duel a number of times. I think JR finally is going to have it, but as I say it...
That's just unbelievable.
That's so heartbreaking.
Not his game right now. JDM, again, winning the B bomb site fight, and that is going to give them so much space to work with Liquid. They can pretty much do whatever they want now. Seems like they're going to be rotating Nitro over towards the truck, and mid control, I guess, is the only thing they don't have too much of. There's just Elige there with an M4, so maybe VEGA could take this part of the map.
Elige just spotting. He's got no backup, so I highly doubt he takes these fights. And I think now that he sees the utility, you can see the defense shift into a different position. The bomb is actually going to go towards the B bomb site, though, and they still haven't cleared out Stanislaw. This is going to be the danger. Pop flash them to drop out of vent. Stan hears all this, but still hasn't peeked. They can't come through the smoke. There's the kill. He's got to fight for more. He spots him out. I think it was a little late, though. Didn't have the intel, and JDM alone in the bomb site.
Time for him to shine, although Elige is going to show up just in time, so doesn't even need that much. Mir will get the 1 kill and goes for the spray on Elige, but it still will be a double kill here, and 11-2 is the scoreline. So it looked like, because we've been talking about VEGA being so quick and so aggressive, it seemed like this was the one time where they slowed it down too much, right? Once you blow out that vent, there's like a timer on when you have to move, and they just wasted a lot of time. And then Stan, I mean, did do a good job of staying alive, but still.
Yeah, especially considering Elige actually fell back up highway. He wasn't in connector as well, so we had a pretty long rotate over towards that B bomb site. But yeah, they seem a little worried when they kind of slowed the rounds down that much. There's not as convincing aggression as we see otherwise. Here again, Hutchie coming over mid very, very quickly. Molotov in the vents. Mir's backing him up as well. So they have full mid control, and Stanislaw, he's taken map control of his own. He knows they've lost it somewhere, but this is so much information to gather if you're Stanislaw for Team Liquid.
And JR is on the other side, probably calling it out, saying, hey, we don't have any control. He doesn't know that actually Stan's fallen back into B. He has to still worry about that. And generally speaking, VEGA have to worry about if they just hit A now with the full force, then they don't know if 3 or 4 people have rotated over.
And there's a really nice setup from Twist and Elige over back towards Quad in the fence corner, the NBK corner. Even Nitro coming over to the car with his M4 as well. They've got mid control, they've got B control, so 3 players essentially at this A bomb site. It's Mir who has to do something coming up highway. He's been spotted out. Elige is going to take that duel initially. There's Twist holding things off, and Elige trusts him so much, turns his back to it, fights over at highway, and this is brilliant. The bomb is down. It's a 1 versus 3, and even though Mir can do some things, Elige eventually shuts him down. It's too many bodies to worry about.
Yeah, great play for Liquid. I think really absorbing that attack and just making sure that it took so long. I mean, those fights outside of the bomb site just take such a long time. We're moving into round number 15 here. Last of the first half, 12-2 for Liquid. Wow.
The crazy thing is, I don't know if this is like planned from Team Liquid, but one thing they've done like a very good job is force VEGA to like commit to the bomb sites without giving up kills. Is they haven't like lost any of those long range battles or gotten picked off very frequently at that A bomb site, and they may actually be able to give some of those up. I mean, it may be there for VEGA Squad, and the issue is they've had no success over at B, so they're not making these A defenders nervous whatsoever. They haven't really had success there to make them kind of peek and get information.
Twist actually winning that fight in spite of making the jump up. Hutchie not standing a chance, and there's no one there to revenge the kill. This is looking like a pretty crushing defeat right now for VEGA Squadron. Long flashbang into the middle. No one there to be flashed by it, but I don't know what they could even do, VEGA. I mean, they could just have a great handle on this CT side.
No, but these are too many kills that just can't get traded. This is the main issue with VEGA so far, at least on cash, is you're not giving your teammates an opportunity to follow up on anything you're doing, right? I mean, you're coming through a smoke, or you're going to try and kill Twist. He gets that first kill. The next person you send there is all alone as well. You have to at least trade those kills or make them pay for it. But when Twist is able to push into A main and have that control for nothing, I mean, it's just the same as JDM on the other side of the map. With that AWP, he had so much control of that half of the map as well. So, I mean, that half just seemed like Liquid really constricted the options from VEGA early on.
What a first half in favor of the American side. I think, what was it, 19-4 for Twist as a scoreline here at the end of the half. That's a bit too much. That's hard to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, just to throw it back and just to harp on the entire map control portion of how to play cash is you got to give a lot of those kills and assist over to JDM. The fact that JDM was so successful with the AWP that VEGA couldn't even get close to him, it sends the attacks over towards A, where that's what allows Twist to shine, is the fact that JDM is just a rock on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, that's a problem that they couldn't even solve. They didn't even, never found an answer for that. We'll see if they can do better on the second half here. It is still the wild card game here. Liquid just now 3 rounds away from making their way into the main portion of the EPICENTER tournament here. So welcome to second map here, and Liquid versus VEGA Squadron. And VEGA been very aggressive all the way through. This time in the pistol, they're making the boost up. Nitro, he's gone immediately. Mir with the completely heartless shot to take him down, and he was going to set up the grenade for them to push into the A-bomb site. So now things have got very strange here. Chopper with a headshot, taking down JDM. Hutchie's there to find Twist, and this is a great beginning for VEGA. Hutchie with a double kill, leaving Stan alone on the bomb site. He really wants the plant, but he's getting shot in the feet. VEGA win that round easily.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a whole lot you could say about that round, is there? Just clean headshots from VEGA Squadron all over. I think there was there smoke in Highway? And I know Nitro died, but I felt like there was a smoke that got thrown out.
Could have been.
Yeah. But, I mean, either way, just when the headshots ring out in that way, you just can't do a whole lot as the T side trying to get even close to those USPs. So, great job from VEGA. Still a very, 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 very long way to go for them. 3-13. And this is smart from Liquid, not investing anything really into this round. They upgrade some pistols, 2 deagles, they have some utility, but not investing deeply into the armor so they can have as much as possible with the first gun round.
Nitro takes a bit of HE damage. But they do have the deagles in play, so you always want to be careful regardless. Even if you have all the rifles here, those deagles can just do so much damage. And Nitro's waiting on the smoke on the other side here. Is he going to catch the timing? Looks like he wants to sneak through. There is a secondary smoke there, and he wasn't really expecting that, so...
This is supposed to be a fake for Team Liquid. It's supposed to be these 2 players over at B. Stanislaw and Nitro caused some kind of a distraction. They had a little bit of utility to work with, but it's been neutralized. There's a player boosted over at A, so this isn't going to work unless he drops down, but he's going to be safe as players stream out of the door. He should be able to get a double, maybe even a triple kill.
Yeah, and he's waiting for it. He does see JDM. He's going to be jumping down to take down Elige. Stops the bomb from going down. It's a great superhero move coming out of Mir. Stan now the last one left.
Second away from allowing the plant, possibly, though. I mean,
yeah,
not pulling the trigger.
Scary.
Regardless, doesn't really matter now that he's gotten all the kills. So, props to him. Good play on the boost, and clever idea from Team Liquid. Doesn't pan out.
Listen, I'm going to go with the version of the story Moses where he has it all under control.
Yeah, at all times.
I really like him as a player. I think he's been overlooked a bit. In the grand
I don't think he has been. I saw his name mentioned a couple times as people that wanted to get him on Navi.
I'm glad.
And then later on, I also saw I think he was the player. I could be wrong on this, but I kept seeing forum posts. And I mean, fair play. I don't know how truthful some of these would be, but it is off of Reddit. Just a bunch of people saying that he stated a number of times that he wants to play with his friends, and I think the desk had that conversation as well.
Oh, that could be true.
So there go all your hopes and dreams, Anders.
Listen,
no one deserves to have them crushed more than you.
That's a good point, isn't it? But he's still young. A lot can change. People have changed their minds, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hachi just looking for a battle towards the squeeze. Not really getting any yet. And Stan is on the other side with the deagle, so you got to be careful what you wish for. He's trying to make his way in. Seems like they're just dodging each other all the time, which is almost a bit comical at this point.
I think the timing from Elige as well. He gets right underneath the player, boosts it up. This could be deadly when he turns the corner. There's the kill from Elige, but unfortunately no success from his teammates means that doesn't do a whole lot for Team Liquid. So they do fall with just 1 kill into the round, but now we get into the gun rounds. Now the AKs come out. I think JDM will go for the AWP. Yes.
Yes. And now the question is he going to be as effective on the T side, or is it going to be, you know, a little bit more stale? There's a double up playing against him, though, on JR and Hachi, and JR's got 3 kills. Kashenda's got 4 kills. What's going on?
Mir's got 21. He's feeling lonely at the top, isn't it? Yeah. That's your boy.
Listen, it's not about winning, Moses. It's just about whether or not you look good, and JR certainly does. Taking down Twist. Maybe there's a reason why I was never a professional player, Moses.
Probably a couple. I've played matchmaking with you. There's a couple. Either way, that's a great shot from JR. He's had a tough game so far, but that's a brilliant way to get started in this first gun round. The advanced positioning in mid as well from VEGA. Kashander is underneath the boost box. Liquid's going to clear this out, though. They have in the past. They've been very methodical about their mid take, and there's the Molotov, but Stan needs to have his gun out.
Well, that smoke is a dead giveaway that someone's in there. They're going to follow it up with a grenade, but Chopper is there to help them out. So a little bit careless for Stan. And Kashenda's managed to walk out of the smoke, so now they're just a very occupied Liquid trying to fight for this mid control. And Nitro finally going to be able to get it for them. But they are a man down.
Yes, and this is you're still going to be happy with this if your Team Liquid is, yes, you're down 1 player, but Cash, your defense can get spread so thin so quickly, even with just 1 death going the way. You can see 1 player at the B bomb site, 1 player deep in mid towards CT spawn. Smoke is out. JDM hoping for a peek from anybody, but it's not going to come. 30 seconds still left on the round timer. Liquid haven't decided where they want to go. VEGA's cheating 3 players towards the A bomb site. This puts a lot of work in JR's hands, and he hasn't had the best game so far.
JR on the bomb site, 20 seconds. Now he knows he's going to try and buy a bit of time on that headshot from Nitro. Oh man, JR just wanted to flash just to buy 5 more seconds, and that gets him killed. 10 seconds here, and the bomb is going to be going down. And Liquid, they are in a very good position right now. VEGA going to have a hard time retaking this. They don't have any grenades at all, so they can't block off Liquid. They just need anything at this point. A Molotov they could pick off the ground would be great. Every single one does have a defuse kit, but I'm not sure that's too much comfort. There's JDM missing the shot though on Mir, and he's jumping out of the vent to look for the fight against Elige. He's going to lose that one, and Nitro still on the bomb site doing work. Elige getting one more headshot, and Hutchie, he's out of time and out of luck here, looking for the Deagle shot, but it's just taken way too long already. And he's going to pick up the headshot finally, but bomb ticking in the background. He has to make a run, and Elige won't even let him do that. Great triple for Elige.
Yeah, a really nice round from Elige and Nitro. That entry onto JR inside the bomb site was absolutely huge. It didn't even look like JR was even peeking wide enough to get shot, but he finds it perfectly. And that's the big thing. That's why that style you have, where we talked about VEGA in the first half not doing things that they could trade players. You could see the system that Liquid just used to get mid control, trading kills. And even if you come out of it at least a man down, you've given yourselves an opportunity. And VEGA felt like they had to gamble towards the 8 bomb site. That 3-player stack there really killed them. No quick rotations to help out JR on the site. He makes one wrong decision to throw a flashbang instead of gun out, and it's all over.
That's a great way to get started in this round, especially because they don't have too much. Grenade kill on Elige. 4 players, that's definitely good news. Now, pushing in through the smoke, and there's a bit of a weird boost in the middle behind the smoke there for VEGA. They're not going to catch anyone with it, and instead they're going to fall back. They do have the man advantage, so you can't really blame them.
Yeah, no reason not to, especially considering if that smoke fades at the wrong time while they're stacked there. It's just 2 free kills, it feels like. Utility advantage goes the way of Team Liquid. They've got plenty more. Smoke, 3 Molotovs, 2 flashbangs. But this kind of utility, I think Kashander had to have seen the head. Yeah, surely he did. There's the Molotov, forces JR out. That's a nice kill. No trade there for VEGA either. Now they've got to clear out Chopper. He's the next one up. He swings out wide, gets 1 kill, but his teammate's taken down. Still trading their way into the bomb site. That's a big kill to get for Twist. 2-on-2, and he's opened up for the plant.
An absolute must-win for VEGA here. They really can't give this one up. The bomb will be going down, and JDM and Twist are both on the bomb side. None of them are going to try and fall back from the site itself. No grenades on anyone currently alive, and Twist there with a good kill. Actually, JDM, the one to pick it up, and the following headshot. And that's going to be the round for Liquid now. Match and map point. And they are just 1 step away, Moses, from making it into the actual tournament.
Listen, I'm more interested. I think Zeus is flirting with the admin a little bit. I keep seeing him smile at her every time he walks by. Keep your eye on it, Anders. There's only 1 round left, but just for future.
I mean, should we take that as a sign of how much they're winning? He's got, you know, he's got a little bit of extra attention he can throw somewhere else. Why not?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, we should start that rumor. That's good. Maybe he's gonna have to defend himself later on social media.
Yeah, it's just been started. We're gonna hope he doesn't have a girlfriend that's watching.
Otherwise, apologies. Nitro goes down already to CSAT 75 in action. That was Kashander pushing out and getting that kill. But at this point, it's kind of hard to believe that VEGA could make the 10-round comeback.
It really is. I mean, again, though, this is... Even despite these past few rounds, even despite getting some of the opening kills or they're winning the early trades, on the CT side, VEGA still hasn't been able to close it out. So that's kind of worrying, especially with this level of arsenal. And you feel like they have to be a little bit more... It's crazy to say this, but you almost want to see them be a bit more aggressive on the CT side in some situations. Instead of waiting for what's coming next for Team Liquid, someone's got to have the information. Especially in a 5-on-4, you can risk a player. You don't need to do it needlessly or carelessly, but try and find some information at some point. But everyone from VEGA is just sitting and holding their spots.
It's hard to imagine how VEGA would be more aggressive and tear off their clothes and run at them. I mean,
why is that where your mind went, Anders?
I'm just saying, you know, more barbaric, you know, that kind of style. I don't know. I'm just
more naked. That's what you're loving.
I eat some mushrooms and then go for a fight. Like, something's definitely gotta give here. It's Elige going down first. There's a good headshot with the UMP. Goes for a little bit more, tries to pull out the grenade, but JDM will catch the perfect timing there, and JR has also gone down. This has just not been his game here on Cash.
But you notice how slow and restrictive that is from Team Liquid. They had so much time to just slowly pinch this bomb site because no one from VEGA was taking the initiative. Now there's Mir with a great headshot. Twist responds with one of his own, and Mir's got to get out of vents. That's a nice jump.
Wow.
Twist spotted it, but it's at least alive for now, and JDM dueling away, stuck in the bomb site, and there goes Mir. Great angle, JDM not expecting it.
He's so good. The flashbang, though, not going to help him out. Twist tries for the spray. Instead, Mir will pick up the triple kill. And even without the kid, he should have enough time for the defuse there. So another round. I feel like every time anything happens here for VEGA, it's Mir doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. He seems to be the only one who's really having any kind of impact on cash, and that round is just brilliant. The self-discipline, you're under fire from two different angles, knowing you can't peek out wide. He could have at some point tried to catch Twist off guard and taken that fight, but instead, JDM just oversteps just a little bit, and he's able to find that kill. This is a mistake from Chopper. I think it's an accidental quick switch that got him killed there. He had 15 bullets left still.
Yeah, almost the worst thing that could happen in Counter-Strike. I mean, the only thing worse, obviously, if you're playing with the pick-up more powerful weapons.
The auto weapon pickup? Yeah, that's the worst. Or I guess the mouse wheel jump. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah. Don't want any of that. What are Liquid going to do? It looks like it might be pretty quick. There are grenades coming over the walls towards the A-bomb side, and 4 men running out, squeak right into a hail of bullets. That didn't last very long at all.
No, it didn't. Nicely done from VEGA. Read that like a book, saw it coming, dropped the Molotov, and then from there, there's really nothing Team Liquid can do. So VEGA survive, and importantly, they build up money. They at the moment, they haven't lost a single player, and it would be great if they could get out of the round that way. Shander's dropped down pretty low, but a triple kill from him. So some stat padding at the end of the game, 7-15. This is the second map as well of the wild card, so Team Liquid taking cash as well would mean they move on to the main event, I guess we'll call it.
Please upgrade the FAMAS and the UMP.
Hell no.
Why would you not do that? There's 15 rounds for the other team.
I'm not sure.
I'm losing
Remember,
my mind.
the overlay updates after... Okay,
no,
so
they just didn't upgrade them.
They had the money, yeah, they didn't. I'm sorry, Anders.
I'm sorry too. I don't understand it. Surely you would prefer the M4 over the FAMAS. And if you wouldn't, then...
We've got issues.
Yeah, then we can't be friends anymore.
Well, the boost is only going to work once and a half. I think JDM very aware as he rotates back, and that's, as we said, everything that's happened for VEGA in this game so far seems to have Mir's name attached to it. That's a heavy hitter out of this round early.
Yeah, and that's the boost they've tried to do. I mean, they did it in the pistol, so now Liquid again a bit paranoid, and rightfully so. They're going to be picking up the first kill here. That's very bad news. That flashbang is a dead giveaway, and Kashanda keeps pushing. I feel like that's way too much. You have to assume that someone is going to at least hear that flashbang. So it's one thing to peek around the corner, but when you peek, just keep pushing it, you have to assume what someone's going to be checking. Yeah,
especially on top of that, I mean, just to pile on a little bit more to that kind of a play is when you have someone who's been boosted and taken down, Liquid obviously knows there's going to be a second player close mid, so that push is like the next most likely thing to come. You could see Twist had his eyes on it even before the pop flash came in.
Yes.
And now just overwhelming odds. One lurker over at the B bomb site, that's Stanislaw with the CZ, but it's going to be a 4-on-2 here at A.
Yeah, and Stan's actually running into the site. It will be Hutchie to pick up the first kill. Chopper there as well. Hutchie needs to do a lot more, and he's going to be able to pick it up. That's incredible. Somehow the A defense holds, and I'm not sure why none of them were even smoked or flashed there on the bomb side. Liquid just trying to force their way in. Now there's only 17 seconds here. Stan with a C-set 75 and 2 players to kill. Now he's dropping low, and it will be Chopper to pick up the triple. That's a really great defense, but also I would say maybe a little bit too bold of Liquid.
Could be. I think, yeah, I mean, it definitely could be. I criticized VEGA for doing that same thing on Inferno at the B bomb site and in Anti-Eco. I think that round it's more, in that late situation, Liquid's idea was to have a contact play. So if you throw the utilities, maybe that allows a player watching mid to get that, 1.5 second jump on the rotate over towards the A bomb site. This time they just wanted to play contact, assuming they'd be successful in trading it out. Regardless, VEGA lives on to fight another day. It continues. Now they have the op in JR's hands. They survive a round where Mir went down early. That Molotov not fully extinguished as well, still burning JR down pretty low.
Yeah, you really don't want to see that.
You hate it.
At least they've got rid of the FAMAS and the UMP. that makes me happy.
They've got rid of a lot of their utility early on here, Anders, as well. With 1 minute and 20 seconds left, they're getting down to the bare bones, aren't they? 3 Molotovs and 4 flashbangs.
And a huge sort of gravitational pull here towards the B bomb site. 3 men, I mean, 1 in the vent, sure, but that does leave Hutchie alone on the A bomb site. So they're not even really doing sort of retakes on A, but he's just alone there. That's interesting.
Liquid, this smoke just dropped out. Applies very minimal pressure, but denies some information. There is 1 player there. That's Mir with an M4 is behind the smoke. He's sticking around just in case Kashander gets into a fight. He wants to peek through the smoke. He wants to take that battle, but Alige crouching and sliding takes him out. Chopper's up next, catches JDM with a nade in his hand, but he can't get to. He can't spin fast enough, and this is the B bomb site wide open.
That would have been a great kill for Chopper otherwise, because that was the bomb. Mir spots them running into the site, and it's going to get really tricky. An incredible shot from Nitro to take down Mir. I mean, Nitro's been doing this quite a bit on Cash. You almost don't see him.
There was a time, Anders, where we mentioned Cash as Nitro's playground specifically. He's had some monster matches on this over the year, and he might have just sealed it with that brilliant shot there. JR, not a whole lot he can do to get back into this. That's actually a pretty sick shot of his own. He returns it, but there's too many Liquid players ready to peek out. 16-8. Liquid's going to win it 2-0. They're going to move on to the main event.
Very well done, and honestly, just an like a really, really good form for them. It looked like against a team that I thought they were going to struggle a bit more against. Now, what I'm really interested in, whatever opponent they're going to have next in the tournament, Liquid, I feel like the difference between how they do here and how they do against some of the tougher teams is going to be like a good measure of how well they're doing overall. Because I'm not sure right now if